before I can do my movie review of Dragon Ball Super Broly, I need to go ahead and redo this movie review first. One of my most toughest movie reviews that I ever done in the year of 2016, and I'm very darn sorry I screwed this one up. But I hope I can make it better than before. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1970. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again. I must redo another movie review. And this is Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will admit I did do this movie review before, back at 2016, but sadly I have to delete it because, well, let's just say it was one of my worst movie reviews I ever done. But you know what? I'd rather go ahead and redo this movie review all over again from scratch, and I hope and pray I can make this movie review much better than before. Well, if you guys get the picture. Well, anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my redo movie review of Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. And you could say that Broly's kind of like a big giant version of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, his big giant muscles and all that stuff. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to the main plot of the story. Well, to tell you the truth is, the main plot of the story is pretty darn hard for me, and I tried to do my very best to explain to you all of what the storyline is all about. So, I'll go ahead and cut it nice and short. It's a story about our Saiyan hero named Goku, along with his buddies, Future Trunks, Gohan, Krillin, Master Roshi, Oolong, and that Saiyan Prince Vegeta. They need to go on this unknown planet that is very darn wasted and it's full of ruins to find this legendary Super Saiyan that is on the loose. And they have no idea what this legendary Super Saiyan looks like. And that's all I could say about the main plot of the story. Like I said, it's way too hard for me to explain. So anyway, ladies and dudes, I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie called Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I still love this movie even to this day. It will always be one of my most favorite Dragon Ball Z movies of all time. And truly, one of the most darkest Dragon Ball Z movies of all time, along with the Tree of Might. I will say it had a very good storyline. The characters are pretty darn likable. I love the animation. I do like the score for the most part, and I love the character designs, and yes, it's very darn brutal. You know, for what Broly had done to our Z heroes. He did beat them up one by one. Yeah, Broly is one powerful guy, but also one of the most decent DBZ villains of all time. He was pretty darn decent for me. I will say he was okay. Okay, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. I will say for my strongest points for this movie is truly the storyline. I freaking love the storyline from start to finish. I mean, this storyline really did blow me away. There are so many things I really loved in this film. Like, there are some good comedy moments with Goku, and there are so many dark moments that happen to our Z Fighters when they are facing Broly, and also get to know about Broly's past. Well, sadly, just a little bit of it, not a whole lot. And yeah, the finale was pretty darn cool. I really liked the finale. Something I'm not allowed to spoil. So that's all I could say about the strongest point of the movie is the storyline. I will say for the weakest points for the movie is, yes, I will admit that Vegeta did become the main coward of this movie. Yeah, we all don't like the part to see our beloved Saiyan Prince to become a frickin' coward. I mean, he was afraid of Broly around the middle part of the movie and close to the near end of the film. Man, Vegeta, what the heck are you thinking? If you want to become a prince of all Saiyans, you got to face your fears and try to face this brand new enemy that you have never seen before. Come on, Vegeta. Be a tough cookie again like you always been. Well, he did redeem himself just a little bit for the near end of the movie. That I'm not allowed to spoil once again. And yeah, there were some other major weak points, but I don't want to explain too much, if you guys know what I mean. So I will say my weakest point in the movie is seeing Vegeta as a coward, somewhere around in the middle of the film and close to the near end of the movie. And now, let's head on to the characters. Yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Like I said about this character, yeah, he's okay. He's not all that bad, but let's just say some of you think you do like him and some of you think that he's way too overrated. I'll have to agree with you in that part here and there, like 50-50. Like I said about Broly, I will say his storyline was okay. I will say his personality and attitude is way too tough for my taste. But I will say the best part about Broly is his big giant muscles. Oh yeah, his muscles is so darn big in so many ways. He's big and buff and powerful. And yeah, he did beat up our Z Fighters very, very hard. I think he beat up Goku the most, if I may recall. Since he is going after Goku for some unknown reason. Well, if you remember his little backstory, you'll get to know what I'm talking about. So, yep, Broly, the most powerful Super Saiyan in the universe. I will say he's the most decent character in the whole entire movie. Yeah, he was okay. But I will tell you about the other Broly when I get to my movie review of Dragon Ball Super Broly. I will tell you about that dude in a moment. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my final thoughts of Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. Overall, Dragon Ball Z Movie Number 8, Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan, will always be one of my most favorite DBZ movies of all time. I will say it had a very good storyline. The characters are pretty darn likable. I love the animation. I love the character designs. And I love the score. And this is one good Dragon Ball Z movie that has so many things that is pretty darn dark, if you know what I mean. So anyway, for my rating for this cool movie, I decided to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a very good movie to watch. And also, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, as I made a promise to all of you that I will do my movie review of Dragon Ball Super Broly. So be prepared for that one. I'll be back in a couple of minutes and I'll be right there.